We are days away from the Georgia primary election, and Sheriff Richard Roundtree and 6 deputies have been served with a civil rights lawsuit. According to the lawsuit, 3 inmates from the Richmond County Jail claim they were tortured by the deputies listed during an incident at the jail in May of 2022. The lawsuit says 6 deputies were responding to a call from other deputies to help out with a group of inmates. When deputies got to the cell block, plaintiffs were lying down on the ground of the 2nd floor with other inmates with their heads down and their hands behind their back. The lawsuit goes on to say the deputies ordered them to get down and put their hands behind their back despite already being in that position. The suit says the deputies handcuffed the inmates, picked them up, took them down to the 1st floor and pushed them to lie face down on the flooded floor. From there, the lawsuit claims the deputies started to physically abuse the inmates. Our Meredith Anderson has been following what led up to multiple deputies being arrested in connection to this case. And you can see our past coverage and the exclusive video of this confrontation on WRDW.com. Well, a ribbon has been cut on the new passenger terminal upgrades at the Augusta Regional Airport. Senator Jon Ossoff and community leaders were there to celebrate the upgrades made possible by the bipartisan infrastructure law. Our Nick Velan was there to see how this will help upgrade passenger experience and economic growth.
We're here at the Augusta Regional Airport where Senator Jon Ossoff and other city leaders will be speaking and cutting a ribbon to open up this new part of the Augusta Regional Airport. $3 million grant that was funded by Jon Ossoff and Senator Reverend Warnock. That all took place last year. They got the funding for it, and now this is finally opening up. It's going to be a lot more of a spacious area. When you come to the airport, there's rocking chairs along this window side. You can see planes taking off and landing all from the comfort of this area. So that's going to be a very exciting moment taking place here today. And we'll have more coverage on this tonight at 6 o'clock on News 12.
All right, thanks for that, Nick. And then earlier this morning, Senator Ossoff joined Wellstar MCG Health to celebrate the unveiling of 2 new MRI suites. Ossoff says this is a multi-year journey that started back in 2022 after reports of inefficiencies there. His team says this will improve the patient experience and level of care for adults and children. The equine rescue of Aiken is facing a new field of challenges, from the growing number of horses to the rising costs. Our Sydney Hood is catching up with the rescue today on a new bill that could help them moving forward.
The equine rescue of Aiken is facing a new field of challenges, from the growing number of horses coming in needing to be saved to rising costs. Now, they are considered to be one of the only large safe houses for horses in our region, and right now the rescue says they are seeing a high volume of calls, probably the highest they've ever seen before. Now, this place solely relies on donations. They rely on you to help them care for these horses, nurture them, feed them. Anything cost related the rescue is responsible for, which can put a financial drain on this place, but there could be light for them at the end of this long, dark tunnel. The Cost of Care Act is currently sitting on Governor McMaster's desk and could bring hope to rescue groups like Equine Rescue, because what it'll do is it'll put all responsibility to those charged with animal cruelty, and we'll break everything down for you all new on News 12 at 6 o'clock. So you want to be sure and check this story out.
All righty, thanks for that, Sydney. The Meriwether Monument in North Augusta has been controversial for many years. The monument honors Thomas Meriwether, the one white man who died in the Hamburg massacre where 7 black men were killed. Our Hallie Turner will be there, where new educational panels will be added to the monument.
The Meriwether Monument in North Augusta has been the center of controversy for years. The monument honors the one white man who died in the Hamburg massacre, where 7 African American men were also killed. Last July, North Augusta City Council passed a resolution to add educational panels to the monument that will not only tell the entire story, but also honor all of the men who died. Today at noon, we will be there to bring you a first-hand look at those new panels they are unveiling and hear from the community as if they feel this is enough.
Okay, thanks for that, Hallie. Eisenhower Park starting to look more like a park again. Augusta National leased it from the city to use as a parking lot during tournament week. Today, crews are out there putting sod back down, and this is part of a 3-year agreement between the golf club and the city of Augusta. Today, Golden Harvest teamed up with the Atlanta Braves to help people in need. The Atlanta Braves Foundation, the Augusta Green Jackets front office, and more volunteers helped pack backpacks for families whose students are finishing up the school year. The Atlanta Braves Foundation will also help set up Thunder over Evans, which takes place tomorrow night. The PGA Championship continues this morning, and the biggest story comes off the golf course. Two-time Masters champion Scottie Scheffler arrested this morning trying to get into the course. He's facing 4 charges, including a felony. Officials say an officer attached himself to Scheffler's car, and Scheffler proceeded to drag him about 10 to 15 yards. Scheffler's being charged with second-degree assault of a police officer, third-degree criminal mischief, reckless driving, and disregarding traffic signals from an officer. Scheffler is back out on the course right now, playing his second round. He released a statement saying there was a big misunderstanding this morning and he never intended to disregard any of the officer's instructions. Congratulations are in order for the Augusta Christian baseball team. The Lions beat Cardinal Newman in a winner-take-all Game 3 last night to secure back-to-back state titles. After losing a heartbreaker in Game 2, the Lions took the lead early and never looked back, winning 8-0 in Lexington. And speaking of baseball teams looking for back-to-back state titles, the Harlem Bulldogs face off against Calvary Day looking for another championship. Harlem is ranked 13th in the country and have dominated this season with a record of 36-1. We caught up with the team as the town gave them a big send-off yesterday afternoon. So good luck to them as they face Calvary Day. 5 o'clock, first game for that one. That's going to do it for our News 12 FastCast. News 12 Midday starts in 3 minutes. Until then, here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Thanks for watching.